Hey guys, welcome back to Picastash's The Royal Trap playthrough. So, right now, you're stuck in the prison and Oscar's just come for some reason. So, I guess we can pick up from there. Not to mention that if you tried to break through her window unannounced, her guards would probably shoot you. See? That's why I need your advice. I know I probably shouldn't be out here for too long in case someone gets suspicious. Once I'm back in our rooms, what should I do in order to get through to the princess? Yeah, send her a message. The guards are holding you in protective custody, you said. Because you've been officially declared innocent, and all the fault is mine, so they can't call you a prisoner. Right. In a sense, you're still an honored guest, which means you can likely command privileges that I cannot. You may be able to make requests or send messages. That's probably the best way to contact Princess Cassidy. I should send her a poem! I know you think that's a terrible idea. Not necessarily. What? You hate my poetry. I don't think your poetry is very good. That doesn't mean I hate it, and it doesn't mean she will either. Your poetry is terrible! What are you talking about? A certain amount of awkwardness can be endearing in the right circumstances. From what I've seen of Cassie, I think she'd appreciate being complimented even if the art was lacking. That's not fair. I can't decide whether you're picking on me or helping me. She's definitely picking on you. Maybe both. Whatever you do, make sure to request an answer. Flattering her isn't the most important task right now. It isn't? I don't know about you, but I haven't seen or heard from Cassidy since the events took a bad turn. You think something might have happened to her? There's no way to know. Is she alright? Does she know what's been taking place? Does she agree with it? The most important thing for you to establish right now is to establish communication of some sort. The guards may read your messages. You can't say anything suspicious. You can't ask about me. But if you request a reply, then anyone intercepting will know that you will notice if no answer arrives. Therefore, either they openly insult you, or they fabricate the answer, or they deliver your message. That makes sense. You're very clever. Yes, I am. Thank you. I should get back, in case anyone decides to have a look inside my room. I don't know when I'll be able to return. You really shouldn't be down here. It wouldn't do your cause any favors to be caught. I don't intend to leave you out of the loop. One way or another, I will send you word. When I have something to say, that is. I don't know when that will be. It's almost like he's trying to reassure me, a reversal from the usual. I understand. I'll be alright. Good. Take care of yourself, Maddie. I'll talk to you when I can. I only nod. After that, he grips the stones above him and pulls himself up. I kind of doubt that he can climb a wall. I mean, seriously, he's so, lanky. Okay. I can't follow. I can't even call after him without the risk of alerting the guards. Better then to look away. It's so strange seeing him like this. All of these years I've been too accustomed to Oscar to following my lead. I should be pleased to see him more assertive, more active in planning in his future, proud even. As it would demonstrate that my guidance had been all for the best. I was pleased before, when I first realized how much he had outsmarted me in order to purchase that necklace without my knowledge. Why? Then do I feel more confused. Why does this cell seem more lonely than it did before? I refuse to believe that I am reacting this way solely because his plans now involve actively wooing Princess Cassidy as a bride. We both agreed that this was the best course for him, best for both of us. No, best for all three of us, it would seem. Cassidy is a sweet girl, but wholly at the mercy of her treacherous family. As king, Oscar's kindness and honesty would bring much-needed change to Gwillimore, and as a couple, they would surely be able to negate my disgrace. Perhaps even offer me an advisory position. Cassidy's sheltered upbringing might leave her lacking in certain aspects of wisdom, and I would be of service to her. Everyone benefits. It is an ideal solution, completely practical. Therefore, the root of my unease must lie somewhere else. Most likely, I am only finding it difficult because Oscar is in some degree of danger while I am trapped and unable to aid him. I am sure that everyone feels that way when someone they have trained or protected goes out into the wild alone. A teacher for a student, one friend for another, a commander for a recruit. Any of those relationships might trigger the same emotions. Nothing to be ashamed of. Here, in this cell there is nothing for me to do but sit and wait and try not to worry. I must be calm and patient and allow time to pass. Thus, for the moment, I remain at loose ends, floating between moments without so much as a deck of cards which to amuse myself. Okay, blah blah blah, this is, same things as before. Okay, blah blah, the betrayal, Oscar. Where is he now? I'm sure he made it back to our room safely. He's perfectly capable when he tries to be, but then, no. No point in thinking about it. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do now at all. Nothing? But wait. Blah. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, inactivity is a luxury. I can't blame Oscar for longing to take action. I think that's probably the only sentence in here that's different. Okay, this is the same thing. Same thing, same thing. Blah blah blah, same thing, same thing. Too thin for pounding. Coo, coo. I really like that. Oscar! I rushed to the window. Hi! Pleased to see me? Pleased to see you in one piece. Did you get a message to Cassidy? Yes, but turns out it wasn't totally needed. Like you said, I'm an honored guest, which means I still have to attend the anniversary functions. Because otherwise it might look like an insult to Ossendower. That's good. That shows that they're still considering your reputation. So, you spoke to her there? We couldn't talk much, of course. Everyone was there. There's no way the guards would let her go off with me now. They might if she pushed hard enough, but they'd probably come along as well. So, what did she say? Whose side is she on? I told you, she's a nice girl. She had no idea about what was going on, I mean. I thought it was Dolores in the dungeon, not you. It's a normal thing to think. It would have made more sense. So when she found out what her parents had did to you, she wanted to stop the music and march right down there. Right down here. I told her she should wait until I talked to you first. Is that alright? I want you free, but I thought you wouldn't want us to rush and make a mess. You were right. Much as I'd like to be out of the cell, my confession and condemnation were public, and the charges attested by the king himself. Darn, stop it. Okay. Demanding my release would be an open challenge to royal authority. It needs to be something more subtle. Oh, Cassidy's first idea was even worse. She wanted to help you stage a jailbreak. So I'd be a criminal and a fugitive. Well, she doesn't have any experience. She only wants to do what's right. At least we know we can trust her, if nothing else. But I'm concerned about you. Both of you. Cassidy is too innocent for this sort of situation. And I? He's too nice. You too. You're too nice to be suspicious enough for the people around you. I'm not that nice. He can try all he likes to sound tough. He's not fooling. Oscar, there's an assassin out there. Maybe more than one. Have you thought about that? Someone wanted Cassidy dead. If there's a plot, it may not be over. She could still be in danger. And as long as you're beside her, so are you. Oh. Do you or she have any idea the king and his wisdom are doing about the assassination problem? No, I don't know. I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that. I should have thought of it earlier, and I didn't. Don't feel bad. We both had our share of unexpected events lately. Oscar just shakes his head, ignoring my reassuring smile. I'm supposed to be trying to plan my future with Cassidy, and my smile goes lopsided. Yes, well, now you know. Be on guard. I can't be out there, so you are my only eyes and ears. I need to track the assassin. I also need to know what the royals are doing, so I don't run into them. Exactly. I guess I'd better go then. He looks up at the wall and gives a faint sigh and begins to climb. Because you're gonna fall, you weakling! Okay, I can only hope he's up to it. Our princess in the tower needs all the help she can get. As for the woman in the dungeon, what she needs is patience. I don't need a pair of impetuous young heroes rushing to my rescue. I'm not in any danger. They do make a pair, don't they? Oscar and Cassidy? Paragons of goodness and virtue. They need me. Or is it the truth that I need... ... I'm not used to being alone. Really alone. I've always belonged to someone. Blah, blah, blah. Same things that she usually says about her childhood. Okay. With that thought, I restore my sense of calm. I think it's calamity, but I'm not really sure if they use that right. But, whatever. I sit on my bed and I wait, and time passes. Footsteps. You, on your feet. What's going on? I think it's Lambert. What? Okay. Summoned, he said, not released. Keep your mouth shut and come along. Don't give us any trouble. Us. Okay, this is the same thing as before. Same thing about blah, blah, blah. The guards escort me through the palace, back to the presentation hall. What's going on? There's no one here but the guards and a steward. No. Here they come. A bubbling throng of gentility pours through doors, laughing and gossiping merrily until they catch sight of me, the dangerous traitor. Then they clutch their pearls to the chest in fear, only to be shoved along by those behind them who haven't yet seen what the fuss is about. They weren't expecting to see me, so why have we been brought together? Suddenly, Princess Cassidy steps to the floor, but with Oscar close behind her. Oh, they do make a cute couple, okay. Lords and ladies of Quellenor, noble guests, and my esteemed parents, I have an announcement to make. Earlier this week, I walked outside my palace and I was attacked by an assassin. One of my own guards, or so I thought. There is no doubt in my mind that that man intended to murder me. If the sight of me caused consternation, this news stirs the whole loft. The princess frowns slightly and holds up her hands, demanding silence so that she can continue. My life was saved by the valiant efforts of Miss Valois of Ossendale. The crowds are swirling as someone tries to make their way through. Therefore, I hereby pardon all of her crimes and bestow upon her the title of Honorable. And at last, King Pedrick fights his way to the central dais. I think it's dais. Lords and ladies, thank you for your attendance. You are dismissed. Well, she's certainly done it now. Okay, so I'm gonna end this episode here, and thank you for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, favorite, do whatevs. Yeah, and yeah, thanks.